Well, are you thinking about buying a bicycle? It'll likely be harder than you realize, especially for those shopping entry-level and kids' bikes. WJZ is live. Rachel Carton joins us now with more on the national bike shortage that's spurred on by the coronavirus pandemic. Hello, Rachel. And of course, I've had difficulty finding a bike myself. Tell us about it.
See? Yes, I'm telling you, it's a national shortage. Now, who knew riding a bike would be such a luxury, but in COVID times, that is the reality. We're hearing that it's hard to find a bike really anywhere in Baltimore City, anywhere nationwide. We know that sales are up 33% at one bike shop that we went to today. It's a hobby, exercise, and an outdoor activity for people staying socially distant. But the sale of bikes in many U.S. cities has come to a halt.
It's painful for us. I mean, our life's work has been putting people on bikes.
Joe Trail, owner of Joe's Bike Shop, says since the pandemic began, they can't keep bikes on their proverbial shelves.
The first wave was just every kid's bike we had just disappeared.
And it didn't stop there. For people like Corinne Milligan, who just got into mountain biking, the main apparatus she needs is in short supply.
I wanted to get like a starter bike. You go to any of the bike stores and they're all sold out, or they're like, oh, well, you know, you order it, you can get it sometime next year.
You'll notice Joe has a lot of bikes in his shop, but they're very high-end and therefore very expensive.
What we consider mid-priced or higher-end bicycles in the sort of $3,000 range, but there's only so much that people's budgets can stretch.
The New York Times reports nationwide sales of bikes has doubled. Bikes used for fitness and transportation have increased 66%. Leisure bikes jumped 121%, and the sale of kids' bikes are up 59%. For cyclist Anthony Reedy, the influx of bikers is noticeable.
People just, they're like, well, not a whole lot I can do. I guess I'm going to go outside, get some exercise, and biking is a lot of fun.
Joe says here at his Mount Washington bike shop, sales have increased 33% from the same time period last year. He says suppliers were canceling orders in January and February, so now inventory has been running behind, especially with more people buying bikes. Now, Joe says thankfully they were deemed essential early on in this pandemic, but he says he's even more worried towards the end of the year when inventory is really low and people are trying to shop for gifts for Christmas. We're live in Baltimore County. I'm Rachel Carton for WJZ.